Hello Internet and welcome to Dannor Reviews. This week, we're reviewing NightCrawler, the new movie by Dan Gilroy. The cast stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Rene Russo, Riz Ahmed, and other characters. Now, like I said before, this movie is directed by Dan Gilroy, who hasn't really done many good movies in his career. Now let's be honest, Real Steel was decent, but not many of his other movies were good. Born Legacy I personally did not like, and none of his other movies are really big Hollywood movies, but this movie is great, it's amazing. And what I loved most about this movie was its acting. Now, Jake Gyllenhaal completely kills it as his character in this movie. You completely buy the fact that he's a sociopath who really doesn't feel any emotions. It is great. Now, pretty much the plot of this movie is Jake Gyllenhaal's character Lou Bloom. He's sort of a guy who doesn't really have he doesn't have much of an education, but he wants to make money. So there's sort of an underground business where people film film stuff that goes on TV, so like murders or big accidents or car chases, and they sell it to news stations. And Jake Gyllenhaal's character pretty much takes advantage of this and starts his own sort of business that films stuff they sell to the news, and he makes quite a bit of money off it. And yeah, like I said, the acting was great in this movie. I honestly don't think I've seen acting this well in quite a long time with movies, and this movie is definitely one of my favorite movies of 2014. Now, the plot was actually quite interesting. Now, the plot was, as the movie progressed, you felt like the stakes were getting higher and higher and higher as he goes to more bigger crime scenes and stuff. So you actually feel like the scenes are being intensified over a series of time. And that's something I really liked. You felt the tension rise really well. And what I also like is this movie doesn't do cliches. Now, I thought this movie was going to do a cliche, and it actually didn't, which surprised me. But it was really good, and the cast is great, and the acting was great. You also had relatable characters the character Rick, who was actually relatable because he's hired by Jake Gyllenhaal to pretty much help him, and he's actually sort of like the moral compass, because Jake Gyllenhaal is a sociopath who doesn't feel any emotion, and Rick's character, he's sort of you can kind of relate with him, so that's a good thing they put in the movie. Now overall, I have to say this movie was fantastic, and honestly, I would recommend this movie. It's a really good thriller. It's a really good sort of action. Not really action, but sort of you have to be sort of interested in the story. You can't be sort of just tired. You have to watch this movie knowing that you're going to something pretty big. So yeah, I would have to give this movie 9 out of 10 stars, and it was great. Definitely one of the favorite movies of 2014, and I highly suggest you watch it. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching.